Welcome along to Euro 2024 Group A encounter as Scotland look to progress into the last 16. Hungary will also look to progress as well. Can Scotland do it, or will the Hungarians, hungry for victory, beat the Tartan army this evening? I'm Russ Vernon and I can guide you through the action in this game tonight at the Stuttgart Arena as Scotland take on Hungary. Big game tonight as the flower of Scotland is blaring out here tonight, this afternoon or morning, depending where you are across the world listening in tonight. We're bringing you here on the commentary and JB Sports on my own personal Twitch channel, Russ P. Vernon _92. We are bringing you commentary on the game between Scotland and Hungary this evening. However, if you want to listen to Switzerland against Germany, the commentary for that game, as you can see across the banner at the bottom, is available on Commentary Hub 2 or Focus on Football on YouTube, and will not be available here on Twitch tonight. And your commentator for that game is Paul James. Now let's get back to our match, and let's start off with the lineups. Angus Gunn starts in goal for Scotland. Today's a back five of Ralston, Hendry, Hanley, McKenna, and Andy Robertson. The midfield four of McGinn, Gilmore, McGregor, and McTominay. Adams leads the line. Just to tell you that if Ralston, McTominay, McGinn, or McKenna get booked today, they'll miss the next round fixture, should Scotland progress. There is the referee today, who is from Argentina, Facundo Tello, assisted by Gabriel Chade and Ezekiel Bielovsky, also from Argentina. Also in the VAR room today, we have got, and I can tell you we've got in VAR for this game today, we have got Alejandro Hernandez, Juan Martinez, Moena, and Thiago Martins. As for Hungary, then is Peter Galash in goal. Then it's a 3-4-2-1 formation for them at the back, which I can tell you about. So the back for Hungary, Batoka, Orban and Dade, Bola, Stausch, Schaefer and Kirkes in midfield, Salai and Szoboszlai, and Varga. With Bola, Szoboszlai and Varga being booked in the game, will rule them out of the next round should Hungary qualify. On the bench, Ata Szoboszlai will also miss the next game should they progress. And same too with their manager, Marco Rossi. The fourth official today is Espan Ekas from Norway. His main VAR and one of the assistants from VAR from Spain, Thiago Martins from Portugal. It's a cloudy night here in Stuttgart. Temperatures of around 20 degrees Celsius with the humidity around 71%. It will be Hungary to get us off and underway, then they're all in white. Scotland in their tradition of navy blue with yellow trim, as Scotland look to progress in Euro 2024 this evening. Be interesting to see how this game unfolds, as here comes the game, as the Hungarians will look to get us off and underway. Both games will kick off at the exact same time tonight, and we'll keep you up to date with the other game as it happens. So we get this game off and underway then, with the ball in long and a foul early on, free kick. It goes in now to Scotland, I believe. It was offside. Just wait to see what. The other's going to have to retake the kickoff again here. So for the second time of the game, we're back now underway in this match. And the first ball forward is dealt with by Hendry, who heads this ball away. And there is a free kick on Jean McGinn, 7 seconds into the game. Scotland 0. Hungary 0. Retake, as the Hungarian players had gone too quickly into the Scottish half before the whistle had blown and the game had got underway. We played 22 seconds or thereabouts. Scotland 0, Hungary 0. Myself, Russ Vernon here on the Mike says, Russ, that was an incredible atmosphere from the Scotland fans for Flower of Scotland. It was indeed, Mike. Very good evening to you. Thank you for tuning in this evening. Is Scotland in possession with Scott McKenna out wide to Andy Robertson. In now to Grant Hanley and across there to Jack Hendry early on in for Scotland, who play the ball down the line. Wonderful ball forward. He's up into the air there by Dardy, who clears it away for Hungary. Breaks for John McGinn. And he's now into McKenna. How wide it goes into the path of Andy Robertson. And now here is Grant Hanley who can fetch this ball forward. And it's Scotland 0, Hungary 0, and an early touch there for Billy Gilmore. First touch involvement for him in this game as Hendry drops it into the path of Hanley. And Hanley will look forward, will he? Yeah, Grant Hanley, the former Norwich man, and drops it to Billy Gilmore. And that's a good ball forward there. It's for Shea Adams onto John McGinn. And John McGinn's going well here as he tries to get away, and he does from the number 24, Morton Dardy. And there's a free kick to Scotland. McGinn thought he should have had an advantage. He managed to get possession there as Dardy was trying to pull him down, and he managed to get away and still kept hold of possession. And he wanted to continue there. Andy Robertson across to this free kick. In fact, it's Billy Gilmore to take this free kick actually. Robertson overtakes him. But Gilmore delivers a good ball in. Hanley rising to win the header, and a free kick given to Hungary from Hanley caught Schaefer there. Coming up towards 2.5 minutes gone here as we see the incident again. Hanley just, as he rose up there, arm around the neck of the number 13 Schaefer there, and he couldn't get a clean connection on that, so a free kick awarded in the end. It remains 0-0 between Scotland and Hungary inside the opening 12 minutes. So Germany game is apparently about 40 seconds or so ahead of this game, so we'll keep you up to date with that one as well. As Scotland just have the ball with McKenna, who clears it off the number 14 Boller, who concedes a throw. And McKenna did really well there. There's Steve Clark, and Scotland are hoping to get out to the group stage, potentially in second spot, finding Germany can do them a favour by beating Switzerland in the other game. Marco Rossi there, the Hungary head coach, watching on, and he'll be looking to decide to cause a few problems in the shock here against Scotland. However, I call it a shock there. Some people may not call it a shock. Some people probably are expecting Hungary to beat Scotland, but you can't help Scotland in these sort of games. Even in the last Euros that I was at, they even celebrated getting a 0-0 draw against England. That's how excited they were to be there. It is Scott McKenna into Billy Gilmore, and Gilmore will try and come forward here into Hendry, and he remains 0-0 as McTominay gets the ball out wide here to Robertson into Callum McGregor. Now Hendry can have the ball and try and fetch it forward here. It remains 0-0 if you just tuned into us here on the commentary. John McGinn has possession well in. There it goes, and Scotland just keeping hold of possession early on here. 0-0 is the scoreline in both matches so far. Switzerland 0, Germany 0 in the other Group A encounter. And also this game is 0-0. You can get commentary of Switzerland against Germany is available over on Commentary 2 and focus on football this evening. Here is Hendry to try and play this ball forward for Scotland. He has to go back into Grant Hanley, now across to McKenna, the former Forest man McKenna, and he just played down the line, and he just started a player for a throw into Scotland. And I think some of Scotland's problems is they've not really utilised much of their squad properly in this tournament. And Liam Cooper is a decent defender who can play at this level, in my opinion, for Scotland and have a really good tournament. He is currently in talks with Leeds, trying to see if he can agree terms on a new deal. Is Liam Cooper to stay at Ellen Road for next season, as Scotland will look to come forward here now with a throw from Andy Robertson down the line, and that's flicked on there. That's up into the air, brilliant. Headed away. McKenna will challenge for this time though, and he's headed away again by Butaka, and it breaks now for Hendry, who drops it all the way back to Angus Gunn in goal, who then finds McKenna, and McKenna will find McGregor, and McGregor will gets it into the path of McKenna again, and now Anley has the ball into Billy Gilmore as he looks to come forward, and that's a ball into Shay Adams. McGregor's there again, out wide to McKenna, into McTominay. Andy Robertson's there. There's a free kick here to Scotland. Foul on Scott McTominay. 6 minutes on the clock. Scotland 0, Hungary 0. I can tell you in the other game it's still Switzerland 0, Germany 0 as well. We'll keep you up to date with that one today in this game. Both playing at 8 o'clock today. It's the final round of group matches. They all have to play at the same time, so not one side knows what they need to get through in the tournament. Otherwise, that would not be fair. Because, say, for example, Scotland needed a draw to get through to the next round and Germany had already played earlier, then Scotland would probably be playing for a draw. But it's better like this, and they don't know what's happening. It's McGregor now. Like I like to Andy Robertson will look to deliver the ball into the penalty area, will he? No. He switches it instead to Ralston. Anthony Ralston can come forward. Dangerous ball in, and edges across, looking towards Shay Adams. He bounces inside the penalty area and he's cleared away by Miles Kirkes. Kirkes has got a brilliant ball over the top there. That's a good piece of play there from the number 20, Salai. And it's out wide now to Boller. Who lines up a strike. Boller saved by Gunn and he's palmed up into the air, and Andy Robertson just calmly heads it back. Django Scunn who can claim this time, and it remains 0-0. And Boller again with another rasping drive towards goal, bouncing it just in front of Angus Gunn. Managed to get two hands onto it to palm it into safety. And he's now played forward there, and Scotland will try and come forward here and work an opportunity and work an opening here if they can use. McTominay finds McGinn. John McGinn now has possession, and he finds Callum McGregor. And now it's Scott McKenna for Scotland into the path there. And Andy Robertson will give it back to the former Nottingham Forest man, Scott McKenna. And now it is Billy Gilmore. Gilmore can try and fetch this ball forward. It's picked off here by Shay Adams, and it's how wide it goes. And this is a good bit of play. Andy Robertson is there for Scotland. Into McGregor. Into Billy Gilmore. And Gilmore plays it towards McGinn, who's fouled. The referee says play on. And Andrew has possession. Into Gilmore. Now McGregor. McGregor across there to McKenna. And now Anley has possession. And he finds number 14 here, Gilmore. And Gilmore drops into the path there of McKenna. Now it's McGregor. And now it's Andrew who can transfer from the right side of the centre-back role tonight. Back into Callum McGregor, who looks to keep hold of possession. And now this is Billy Gilmore here. And England, I was reading earlier some news from the England camp. I'll tell you about in a minute, which is not good news ahead of Tuesday night for the Three Lions. So I'll bring you that news shortly, which we're reading this evening. So if anyone's listening and wondering what that injury news is fingered, I'll tell you shortly. McGregor pitches the ball forward for Andrew. Plays the ball inside to Gilmore. Now here's McKenna. Charging forward. Scott McKenna's got Andy Robertson ahead of him. But he goes back to Callum McGregor. This is good from Scotland, just keeping hold of the ball and passing it around well. And this is coming in movement, and it's cleared away, and he runs harmlessly through to the path there of Andy Robertson. And Andy Robertson had been a real key figure in this Scottish side, and left back, which has seen Kieran Tierney, who's not involved now due to injury, move across to the left back row, which left a vacancy for centre back options and potentially right back options. So could we see, with no Ben Chilwell of the Euros, and Shaw's still not fit, if Trippier has to miss out, Trippier's is a doubt with a calf injury for Tuesday's game, who would you like to see a left back for England in their final group game? Could it possibly work with Bukayo Saka on the left back role? Let me know what you think. There's Hungary win a free kick here, foul by Endre on Roland Salai. Remains 0-0 if you're just tuning into us here on the country. Still 0-0 between Switzerland and Germany as well in Euro 2024 live. Scotland 0, Hungary 0 as they will try and come forward with possession here. It remains 0-0 if you're just tuning into us now. It remains 0-0 as we see this game unfold. And is now with possession by Salai. And what can Roland Salai do here is trying to get this ball first. Going down to 10 minutes at the moment. Just play off the field. Just can't quite catch who's gone off. As Ralston is beating him behind. We watched all the way was Endre to guide it back to his goalkeeper. And Scotland will look to take their time and build up from the back here. And cause a few issues. Here's Gilmore. It's been a very warm day here today. There's McGregor who wants to keep on the ball. Let me know what you're doing while you're listening to this. You can tweet us if you want, come to Live 1. Or get involved in the live comments on YouTube or Spotify. No, Spotify, Twitch, should I say. So I got Spotify from there. There's a ball's played over the top, looking for the run of Adams or McTominay, but neither could reach that. And then it remains 0-0 between Scotland and Hungary here in Euro 2024 as the ball is played over the top. And this is good header away there, and that's fantastic work by Grant Hanley to end the ball away. But Hungary have not stopped yet. They're still hungry for more chances in this game and hungry for goals if we can find it. But will Wales be the hungrier side in this game? 0-0 is a scoreline if you're just tuning into us. Willing to have you along as Dardy can fetch his ball forward. And it is really good work from Hungary to keep hold of the possession and try and draw Scotland out. With the ball over the top for Roland Salai. He's a poor one and goes behind for the goal kick as it remains 0-0 after coming up towards 13 minutes of this first half. If you're tuning in today, thank you very much for doing so. Tweet us if you want to. Country Live 1 and let us know you're listening. Or you can message me privately if you've got my number on WhatsApp. As the throw-in for Scotland will be taken by Endre here. And he will look to get this ball forward. Endre is throwing it down the line looking for John McGinn. He's over it and Sherms is there. And he's been penalised for handball, which was a good spot here by the referee from Argentina, Facundo Tello. And it remains Scotland 0, Hungary 0. Free kick then for Hungary, which Dominic Szoboszlai, the Liverpool midfielder, will take as the captain of the national side for Hungary, Dominic Szoboszlai. And he will look to deliver this ball in towards a penalty. Szoboszlai does so. And he's caught well there by Angus Gunn, who claims it with comfortable ease in the end there. Scotland 0, Hungary 0. If you are just tuning into us here on the commentary hub and JB Sports for this game alongside my personal Twitch channel. Thank you very much for choosing us as we bring you live commentary on this game between Scotland and Hungary. Do remind yourselves, if you want to listen to Switzerland versus Germany, you can do so. That commentary is available on TCW2 and Total on Football by Paul James. Back to this game now is Scotland is just knocking around at the back, just making sure they keep hold of possession, not getting the ball away this time early on, like they have done in previous matches. It remains 0-0 as here comes Billy Gilmore into McKenna, and he's trying to force a way forward here, Scotland, with Ralston. Back into Anliu, and Endry's there to pick up the pieces as he went past Endry there. What we're looking forward to seeing in this game is, why I'm looking forward to seeing this game is some goals and some plenty of chances. As here comes Ralston again, as he will fetch this ball forward. Ralston as well. He's on possession. Scotland 0, Hungary 0. There will be goal flashes on my monitor if there's a goal goes in, and we will tell you straight about it, straight away as we've got it. We will let you know who has scored 1 minute and how he scored. Whether if it was an header, we'll let you know that one as well. But let's bring you this game here to see Scotland take on Germany for the second time as they look to cause a few problems here. And there is Scotland just fans watching on. There's some other Scotland fans trying to take a seat here as we see shots galore, and Scotland are keeping the distance, not pressing when they don't really have to, which is smart work by Steve Clarke and his troops to analyse the game better and decide as a unit when to spec and change if needed. Ball forward from Enders, the ball's looking for it. And he's out for. They didn't go out in the end. It looked like it was going to run out to play for a throw in there, but he didn't go out in the end. And it remains 1-0. 0-0 here, should I say. 0-0 in the other. And there's just been a goal in the other game to tell you about. And I can tell you that Germany have taken the lead in the other game against Switzerland. Germany lead by a goal to 0. So as it stands, Germany will go through as group winners as they lead by a goal to 0 against Switzerland in the other group game this evening. It's currently being checked by VAR, I'm being told, but Germany currently have the lead. We'll keep you updated if that does get given or not in just a moment or two's time. I believe it's Robert Andrich who scored the goal. The Scotland win a free kick here, and there's a yellow card in the game here to the number 17 of Scotland, of Hungary, should I say, who's got the yellow card. Callum Styles, the former Barnes, the man now at Sunderland, playing his club football in the second tier of English football. And I can tell you that the goal is being disallowed in the end. He's back to 0-0 in the Germany game. I'm being told here by Mike Arneman. Mike Arneman is telling us the goal has been disallowed for Germany, so it's back to 0-0. Commentary of that game, remember, is over on the commentary of 2 on Focus on Football with Paul James there. Paul, know your thoughts on whether that goal should have been disallowed or allowed. Whether VAR got it right in the end by disallowing the goal. And it's well worked here by Hungary to win the ball back and play it out from the back and try and get forward here in this game. Auburn just helps it forward and is in behind, and that's a good bit of play there in the end, and that's wants to lie in behind. And he breaks down here, and Scotland will win a free kick. Foul on Scott McTominay, who was one of the Scotland players on a yellow card, and if he gets booked tonight, will miss the round of 16 games. Should Scotland get through? This is the final group game in Group A. We're playing at the Stuttgart Arena. Scotland 0, Hungary 0. In this game is Andrea's possession. Good ball out wide into the path of Ralston, and it's down the line into the path there of Gilmour. Looks to deliver ball into the penalty area and try and fetch it forward. He remains 0-0 as the Andrea just drops it into Grant Hanley, and Hanley was found. McGregor was come short to win it back into Andrea. Will try and get it forward. He goes to Ralston instead to help get the ball forward, and it's John McGinnis who's holding up the play well, and it weren't being held there going to the match official. The ball over the top behind for a goal kick, and that was a decent player with Aston Villa, and that was a good bit of movement there from McGinn to cross it in for Scotland with too much on the ball and too much pace on the ball as well, I think, as well as curl, which remains 1-0 in this 0-0 in this game as we thought we had to go in the other game. Reminder, you can hear that other game over on Country Up 2 and Focus on Football with Paul James. Keep you up to date with that game. 0-0, 20 and a half minutes played here. Scotland 0, Hungary 0 as the ball's played forward. Wilson hits the ball, clearing his breaks on halfway, and Scotland will try and come forward here. And it's blocked off in. Scotland are in behind here, and it's a foul on John McGinn. And McGinn did really, really well to win that free kick over on that far side. John McGinn does really, really well here. And that's a good block initially, and then Kirkes just has to bring him down. So otherwise, Germany would have been on the counter attack there. And probably would have put this game to bed had they gone down the other end and scored, in my opinion. But we'll have to see what impact that has on. And it's a free kick to Scotland over on that far side. We've got men from the back, including McKenna. As Robertson delivers a free kick in towards the penalty area, cleared away in the end, and he races all the way back. He had to chase it back. Anthony Ralston. 0-0 is a scoreline. In both games so far, Germany have had a goal to slam. No real goal-mouth action in our match tonight. Scotland against Hungary, 0-0 scoreline. Interesting to see how this game gets unfolded. And it's back to Angus Gunn, who clears it long downfield and it goes out of play, which Andy Robertson will try and get there. But he's out of play before he can even get there, Andy Robertson, who now takes it very quickly to go back to Robertson. And now here it is coming forward. 0-0 Scotland against Hungary. Switzerland 0. Germany, remember you can listen to Switzerland against Germany on TC Up 2, which is going to Up 2, and focus on football this evening. Keep you up to date with that game there. Evening to Rai, hopefully okay, my friend. Ball played forward and is one well in midfield, back for Hungary, and they will try and come forward here. Scotland have run the ball back well through Shay Adams, and here's Anthony Ralston down the line for Shay Adams, and you can play from Shay Adams, and he will try and get the ball in towards the penalty area. With the incident was closed down in the end, and it's with Orban into the path of Derrida, and up towards halfway, and there was the number 19 Vargas trying to win the headers. Scotland oof the ball long as McGinn flicks it on. Shadham's after this one, where he goes down for a goal kick. And a very good evening to everyone who's tuning in tonight in this game. Keep us up to date if you're watching the other game and you don't think I've seen it just yet. You can keep us up to date with the other one. Just let us know where you're doing it. You can do it on Twitter at Commentary Live 1, or you can, if you've got my number, you can do it there. If not, email me. I'll drop me a message and I'll email you my number if need be. To get in contact with us over email, and we'll arrange a call if anyone needs a chat about anything. As it remains 0-0 here in this game, as Scotland 0, Hungary 0, as Hungary win a throw-in. And it's a throw down the line from Bataka. He's out of play for yet another Hungarian throw. As they will try and come forward again here and try and cause a few problems. Will Andrea Bataka, as Steve Clark's men watch on and try and cause a few problems there as we see this game unfold, and it remains Scotland 0, Hungary 0 if you're just tuning into us today. As Hungary will try and come forward and try and win the ball back, and just slides in, and free kick given to Hungary. Coming up towards almost 25 minutes gone here, and being no real mouth goals. Scoring opportunities for either side. Yeah, that's a definite foul, and arms it straight into the back of by Andrew there on Milos Kirkes, which signals a free kick to Hungary. 25 minutes on the clock. The scoreline is goalless, just as it is in the game between Switzerland and Germany to tell you about. It remains 0-0 there, as well as 0-0 here. So what does that do for the live league table in Group A of Euro 2024? And I can tell you what the Group A is looking like, as Andrew has possession down the line into the path there of Anthony Ralston, and he gets it forward, and McGinn Plays a crossfield pass here, and John McGinn is fouled, and there's a yellow card come out here. And it's a dangerous yellow card from Orban, and it's the only one to pick up, especially when he's playing a centre-back today. He's could make some rash challenges in this third and final game, and could potentially see red here. Just tell you, as it stands in Group A, Germany are top, Switzerland are in second, and Scotland are in third on 2 points. As it stands, Hungary bottom with 1 point as it stands right now. Scotland will look to try and change out of a free kick from Billy Gilmore in towards a penalty from the right hand side. There's a whipped ball in, and his head to win. The shot will try and come in with it from McGregor. No, but it goes yesterday from John McGinn. Low ball in from John McGinn, and the shot is blocked. And here they come again. Here will Scotland, and they've won possession. With Hendry, and he's onside. Is Jack Hendry, and he's not first by this game. I don't win the ball back, and will try and come forward here, and they'll do really well to get the ball off the French once they have it, as the shot comes in and behind for a corner. That's good play there. In the end, remains Scotland 0, Hungary 0. If you're just tuning into us here on the commentary of Russ Vernon, guiding you through this game on the commentary of 2, or focus on football on YouTube, you've got a choice to listen to Switzerland against Germany to keep up to date across all matches on both channels from Paul James, and I'll do them here on the main commentary channel. And there's a corner kick to come for Hungary, which will be taken from the far side. Inside the penalty area is Orban, who's just stood in front of John McGinn here. Angus Gunn just behind McGinn as well. And so next to him is Ender Bataka. The short corner is taken. Back he goes to the corner taker. Sabozlai, who lips the ball in and is cleared away in the end. And now Scotland can break. Randy Robertson charging over halfway. Robertson's still going. And Scotland just keeping all the possession, trying to cause a few problems. Here it remains 0-0 between Scotland and Hungary. If you're just tuning into us, thank you very much for doing so. And a shot will come towards goal, but it's blocked. And Bataka is down after the ball hit him in the face there, as well as the arm across the face. And it remains 0-0. If you want to get involved, log into Twitter, or X as it's known these days, and put Commentary Live 1 to get involved with the action today on either match. I'm not sure, Ryan. I didn't really see much of Ryan Hardy last season for Plymouth, mate, so I can't really do a comment on that one. I'm afraid Scotland will have possession with Scott McKenna, who will keep all of possession for Scotland, and find Hamley, who will look to try and get this ball forward, will he? Yes, he does. There's a wonderful ball looking for Ralston in behind, and he's cleared away in the end there. There he is. Steve Barrow's gone down under the challenge of Michael Owens, or a touch of Michael Owen, and he's gone down. The number 20, looks like a bit like Michael Owen. And the touch that he did for the Roland Salai touch there was a bit like Michael Owens on Hendry. We've seen a goal here in the game between Switzerland and Germany. I can tell you that Switzerland are heading top of the group, and it's a well taken goal in the end there. Switzerland 1-0 up, and it's a fantastic well taken goal across from the left hand side. And Dan Doy was been impressive for me in this tournament so far. I've given Switzerland the lead against Germany. Is 1-0 in that game. It's a well taken goal as well. So Switzerland have took the lead against Germany. Commentary on that was over. Commentary up to and focus on football with Paul James. Here on the commentary up, JB Sports and my own personal Twitch channel, it remains Scotland 0, Hungary 0. Yes, Mikey. The number 20 for Hungary, which is Roland Salai, has got a bit of touch of Michael Owen about him for me, with the way he plays the game, having seen Hungary in all their 3 matches so far, as Hungary winning free kick was a foul on Callum Styles, and Liverpool's Dominic Szoboszlai will line up this free kick. It remains 0-0 in the Germany game. Jamie Rembeck could have been 1-0 in front, but the goal was this for Robert Andrich, who was disallowed for offside in that game. Szoboszlai lined up this free kick here for Hungary to put them into the lead, put them in pole position for third in the group. I'll tell you what they've just for the group standings in a moment, as the Liverpool man Dominic Szoboszlai is about to take this free kick for Hungary against Scotland, and he goes for goal and he deflects over the bar and behind. It's a corner kick, and Scotland lead, still drawing the Switzerland lead in the other game. So Scotland, if they win, would finish third unless Germany can turn it round and get a decent goal swing here as well. The Scots. Scotland 0, Hungary 0, and it's Szoboszlai to take the corner. He's whipped in towards the penalty area and punched away by Angus Scumber to the penalty area, where he bounces just before Gilmore could reach it. And then this time heads it away for Scotland. It's in the back end, and that's a good clearance this time by Andy Robertson, out of play for a throw to Hungary. Scotland can now push up and get off field here, and remains 0-0 in this game. Reminder, to everyone coming up to and focus on football, you can hear coverage of Switzerland against Germany, where Switzerland lead by a 1-0. It was Dan N'Doye with the goal on 28 minutes. A well-taken strike from Dan N'Doye from near the near post to finish it off well. In this game, it remains 0-0. Hanley clears the ball away for Scotland up towards halfway as well. And Scotland 0, Hungary 0 to come forward. And there is the number 20, Roland Salai, who can get the ball forward here. And he goes back to Szoboszlai, back towards Salai. Well played here by Vargas, who just managed to get there. Low ball in. It's edge of penalty area. Back out to Kirkes. Ball crossed in, and it's headed away the bat to a moment. And it'll be out for a throw into Hungary. And this is good play in the end. Here, Kirkes with the wonderful cross in. And the header from McTominay just takes it away from the Russian defender. Orban wasn't coming in there. And now Orban will look to get Hungary on the front foot here if they can speed things up a little bit here. It remains 0-0 in this game, and Scotland are holding Hungary really well here, and just don't let them have much joy. And this is much better defensively for Scotland than they've done in the previous 2 games. As there comes Scotland again with possession, and Schaefer just gives her the ball, and he's back now with Derrida. And Derrida charges forward, and they've given the ball away, but he breaks here for a shot from Salai, and just over the bar from Roland Salai, just wide as well. Not 4 wide in the end from Roland Salai, and he remains locked to go 0-0 here in this game. Scotland 0, Hungary 0, and Scotland will have a goal kick to be taken here. Let me just remind you of what the temperature is like. So, cloudy night here, tops of 20, around about 20 degrees Celsius, with the humidity of around 71%. It remains Scotland 0, Hungary 0. If you want to sync our picture, you'll to 34 minutes, and I can tell you to 50 seconds, which is now. Free kick to Hungary, as they will try and get this ball forward. That's a good bit of play there from Kirkes. Wins the free kick off Ralston in a defensive position, and Bournemouth will have possession back, and he'll get this ball forward and will try and cause a few problems in this game. Will Hungary, as it goes on, Scotland may tire, but so too may Scotland. Not Scotland, Hungary, so that's 6. Scotland may tire, and Scotland, as to Scotland. I just mentioned Scotland before, so Scotland may could tire out easily the players due to the weather conditions, and Hungary may do too. They may need give food and water to the Hungarians to stop them from being hungry. No pun intended. And remains 0-0 here. And this is a good bit of play. He's headed forward here by Varga. And Barnes Varga gets the ball forward and he breaks here to Kirkes. Milos Kirkes, the Bournemouth player who keeps holding the ball into Darden. Now Orban, and Darden again on this left hand side. He's hit forward towards the middle of the park and heads go up, and he's headed away by Andrew this time, but the offside flag is raised there against Varga and Salai over on that far side and remains locked at 0-0. Coming up towards the final few minutes of this first half, Scotland 0, Hungary 0 is a scoreline if you're just tuning into us here on the commentary. Russ Vernon to bring you through this game against Scotland and Hungary in Group A. I can tell you in the other game in Group A, I can tell you that it remains Switzerland 1, Germany 0 in that game, which you can hear commentary of on Commentary 2 and Focus on Football. Scotland 0, Hungary 0 as they will try and come forward here. And this is a well-taken passage of play from Scotland. Tonight, for me, Scotland have looked more solid defensively. I'm not sure whether that's because, I don't want to say this nastily, I wonder if that's because Kieran Tierney misses out through injury tonight. Looks like he's going to miss the remainder of the tournament in the end. And I wonder if he's also because of Ryan Porteous being suspended as well. And because since Porteous has been out of the team, Scotland have improved defensively much better the other night and much better tonight so far in the opening 37, which was 38 minutes on the clock. But it remains Scotland 0, Hungary 0 as Ralston gets the ball forward. And this is again back to Ralston again. It was McTominay edge of the penalty. Scott McTominay over the play. He bounces once and he's cleared away just before he could reach it. The ball is in the forward. This is a well taken control here. They're going to try and keep the ball towards the penalty area. And Ralston, that was 2-0 the goalkeeper. We're coming towards the end of the first half. Scotland 0, Hungary 0, and it remains locked at 0-0. And it'll be interesting to see how this game unfolds in the closing minutes of the first half and in the second half as well, where both teams have really looked solid defensively. And I don't want to jinx things and make them change things around as Ralston puts his hands up. And Roland Salai is down and wins a free kick. And this is a well taken free kick. He saw the danger that was coming from round the back of him, and as he was about to fire a shot on goal, was brought down, and the free kick just inside their own half with Szoboszlai to take it. He sends it forward to that far side, and Boller's trying to win the header. Heads it down to the penalty, cleared away this time by Endrian. Scotland will try and win a free kick here, but the decision has gone the way of Hungary, I believe. So I think Hungary have got a free kick on the edge of the penalty, and Andy Robinson's having a word here with the match referee as the effort from Adams is penalised. He tried to do an overhead kick, didn't get the connection on the ball, and Varga goes down anyway. And for me, it was a foul, but nothing further than that. Scotland 0, Hungary 0, and Hungary have a free kick on the edge of the box where Szoboszlai and Orban are standing over. So Orban moves away now, so it's Dominic Szoboszlai on his own. Will he go for goal here, or will he try and cause a few problems elsewhere? Angus Gunn is lining up this wall. He remains Scotland 0, Hungary 0. Dominic Szoboszlai of Liverpool lining up the shot. Angus Gunn will be watching on here as John McGinn acts as the draft excluder as it comes in, head around the back from Orban. It's over the top, and there's a well training ground moved free kick there from Hungary. Just almost call them out here. Orban there, he was onside as this free kick is taken. Just onside he was as well. And then the back across goal. I think he made this better angle to tell us, and he just. You could say Mike. I think in the end he just sneaked just wide. He looked like he was sneaking in the first. Remains 0-0 and coming up towards the end of this first half. Let's go on 0-0. And a question for Mike Orman, who was listening to this game today. If you're still listening, that is Mike, and if you're still listening as well, who do you think this game is belonged to in this first half? Who do you think's had the better of the chances in the game between Scotland and Hungary in this game? As Anley has this ball forward, looking for Shea Adams, and Hungary just keep on a possession and get back to Galache, who clears it downfield as Pataki played it back to him. And there is a control on the chest from McGregor. Callum McGregor finds Anthony Ralston. Ralston gets the ball forward, and the Scotland fans are starting to sing No Scotland, No Party now. I'm thinking about they've got John McGinn and they've got Robbo on the wing. Really good catchy tune that if you want to find it. I think David Guetta did it for them, and we'll try and find it for you. If you just have a look on social media or on TikTok, you might be able to find it on one of those platforms. As people have been news about it, and they've even played it a bit of times on one of the stations I listen to, which is local in Scotland, based in Glasgow, one of the stations there. Remains 0-0. Scotland and Hungary are drawing in this game so far. As the ball is forward, Shea Adams, as he gets the crossing towards the penalty areas. Ball down on the far post, and Hungary managed to clear it away there with Boller up towards halfway where Amlin will pick up possession. Mike has said in this game gave his thoughts on who he thinks have been the happier major chances in the first half. Says, good to say Hungary, I think. That last chance was the biggest for anyone of the game so far. And I must agree, Mike, as well. Remains 0-0, and only Scotland will have a big chance here now as Adams trying to play it out wide, looking for Andy Robertson. Well, it breaks in the midfield. Anlick tries charging in the ball, and that's a wonderful challenge from Endre. He gets the ball there, Endre, and he wins a free kick. I think he says it's Dovia, the Hungarian. And it's Schofield who's down, the number 13, and he's getting penalised here. I want to look at this one again here. As Andres Schofield is on the bench. You don't really suppose that's come across to have a word here. As we look at this challenge again, we're in for blood challenge, the first one. And then this is the one on Endre, which sparked that incident and sparked the injury. So Hungarian who picks up a yellow card, Andreas Schofield there, and he won't be. Now he's got that booked, and he won't miss the next game. Andreas Schofield there is going to be a big miss to the tournament once he leaves it. There's talks that for the Andreas Schofield that Manchester United, Chelsea and Liverpool may come in for him. I understand Arsenal decided not to bid for him though due to his high wage demands. As the ball is in towards the penalty area, McTominay's there who fetches it down well. McTominay does well to keep the ball here as he breaks now for Billy Gilmore to find John McGinn. Ball in towards the penalty area, heads go up and in the wrong way, and then he's claimed in the end there by Peter Galache, who can keep Hungary in this game so far when Scotland had the chances. Remains 0-0. Yes. Rice says that was a bit of a rash challenge for both, he reckons. I think I'll answer your question on England in a moment as we enter a minute to stoppage time in this first half. No goals again in the first half for me. And I'm blaming Mike for this one again. I think I'm going to be a case of goalless straws at this moment in time. I hope I don't have another one tonight. After having one on Friday night. Remains 0-0 here between Scotland and Hungary in this game. Also in the other game, Switzerland lead by a goal to 0 against Germany. Dan N'Doye with the only goal of the game after 28 minutes. As we played 40 seconds of the first half stoppage time, and Hungary will try and come forward, and striking on goal is just over the bar from Dominic Szoboszlai. That's probably going to be the last act of the first half, and I'll answer that question in a moment. We get ready for the half-time whistle to go here between Scotland and Hungary. 0-0 Szoboszlai with an effort over the top there. I would have to say Hungary's had the better of the shots. No one's really tested the goalkeeper yet as the half-time whistle blows. It remains Scotland 0, Hungary 0. In answer to the question, do you want England to finish top of the group or come second? Top of the group as always. No confirmation of Endry's booking here, Mike. I will just double check that just before we do leave to see if Endry did get a booking, but we didn't get confirmation of the booking for Endry there, but we will try and get confirmation if Endry did get booked there towards the end of the first half, and we can tell you right now that Endry did not get booked. There's been 3 bookings for Hungary so far. Willie Orban, Andreas Sherper and Callum Stiles in the book. No bookings for the Scots just yet. We're into half-time here. Just quickly before we do go for half-time break, it's now half-time in the other game as well. Switzerland 1, Germany 0. Switzerland, as it stands, is currently top of the group. Germany in second after already qualifying. Scotland in third and Hungary bottom of the table. Thank you very much for listening to that first half coverage. And we're back in time for the second half of the scoreline here of Scotland 0, Hungary 0. Join us again for the second half. Welcome back to the second half coverage of the game between Scotland and Hungary with the scoreline of Scotland 0, Hungary 0. The other game between Switzerland and Germany is about to get underway for the second half as well. You can hear that commentary available over on Commentary 2 and Focus on Football, where Switzerland lead by a goal to nil. Join Paul James for that game over there this evening as we bring you this game between Scotland and Hungary on the main commentary channel. We're also live on JB Sports and my own personal Twitch channel tonight, Russ P. Vernon _92, as we've got the live coverage of this game. So we'll run you through the sides again in just a moment or two. As I believe there are no changes to either side, as we'll run you through those in just a moment. It is McKenna dropping it all the way back to Gunn in goal, and run you through the Scotland side. Then it's Angus Gunn in goal, Anthony Ralston, Jack Hendrick, Grant Hanley, Scott McKenna and Andy Robertson, John McGinn, Billy Gilmore, Callum McGregor and Scott McTominay behind Shea Adams. As for Hungary, then it's Peter Galassi in goal. Is a back three then of Andre Bataka, Willie Orban and Martin Diarra. It is Benegus Boller, Callum Stiles, Adrian Scherfer and Milos Kirkes in midfield, Roland Salai and Dominic Szoboszlai, the captain, behind Barnabas Varga in attack. The substitutes remain unchanged. The referees Facundo Tella from Argentina, assisted by Gabriel Schad and Ezekiel Gladovsky, with Espan Ekas of Norway, the fourth official. VAR is Alejandro Hernandez of Spain, Juan Martinez Muena from Spain, and Tiago Martins from Portugal. And the UEFA delegate is Per Savard from Sweden. As Scott McKenna tries to play this ball away, it goes out of play for a throw into Hungary. Good start by the Hungarians for the second half. They're hungry for this game. Reminder of tonight's weather condition is a cloudy night with temperatures of 20 degrees. Humidity is 71% this evening. And just to remind you that if Anthony Ralston, Scott McTominay, John McGinn, Scott McKenna all pick up a yellow card tonight, they'll miss the next round should Scotland progress. And should Hungary progress, I'd say about they'll miss their next game if they pick up a yellow card tonight, as and Robertson clears the ball away for number 22 Hungary. Dominic Szoboszlai, Benegus Boller and Barnabas Varga will miss the next game should they be booked, and as will Atia Sazlai, who's on the bench wearing number 4, as will Marco Rossi as well. Their head coach will also miss the next game. It's a corner kick to Hungary. Good start to the second half by the Hungarians. They're taking the game to Scotland, and I saw a funny tweet at half time, which I want to read out, which I will read out in a moment. It's from a Scotland fan and athletic journalist, Phil A., who put this tweet out. As Dominic Szoboszlai delivers the ball in towards the penalty area and is headed away and out for another throw to Hungary. Good start to the Hungarians. And Phil A. said, "This is why I tell my kids they'd be best off following England." That was based on that first half performance from Scotland against Hungary in this game tonight. It remains Scotland 0, Hungary 0, and Hungary have possession on halfway through their number 6, which is Willie Orban, and he will try and fetch this ball forward. And now it's out wide with the number 14 when he goes ball out, delivers the ball towards the penalty area. Szoboszlai flicks the ball on, it breaks for the shot there from the number 20, Roland Salai, who has that shot and he was saved there in the end. But Roland Salai, with a decent effort in the end, can't take his shot off. And remains Scotland 0, Hungary 0. Roland Salai's shot takes a deflection of Anthony Ralston and falls into the arms kindly of Angus Gunn. To tell you about the other game in this group, it remains Switzerland 1, Germany 0. That's that first half goal in that game, which was a well taken goal in the end, and we'll keep you up to date with that one. Scotland 0. Instead of Scotland against Hungary, you can do so. Just head over to YouTube and go on to type in the commentary hub 2 or type in focus on football and you'll be able to see it over there. Whereas here on commentary hub and JB Sports, my personal Twitch channel is Scotland against Hungary, and Scotland concede a free kick foul in there on the number 24, Morton Dorada from Scott McTominay, and the Manchester United man is penalised there. And it is a lay one. Just catches him, I think, after the ball had gone. This is a late challenge, just to clash of boots there. Very harsh if McTominay did pick up a yellow card there. I don't think he has. But if he did, that would have been a very harsh call there. It remains Scotland 0, Hungary 0, if you're just tuning into us here on the commentary hub, JB Sports, and Russ P. Vernon _92 on Twitch, as well as we bring you this game between Scotland and Hungary tonight in this brilliant Euro 2024 Group A encounter. You already know that Germany are through to the next round, and they are trailing at the moment, so they will finish second in their group as it stands, with Switzerland, who they are playing and are beaten by a goal to nil, will be leading the group stage and going through as Group A winners should it stay like this tonight. And what a game this has been, Switzerland against Germany in this. It sounds like I've listened to a little bit of the first half coverage of that one over on the TC Up 2 on YouTube at half time, and Paul James is doing an excellent job over there, I must say, tonight, and it's really good to hear him bringing the commentary on the Germany game. He's done majority of the German matches in the friendlies leading up to this tournament, so I think it was only fair he gets to do this game tonight for you over on the commentary hub 2 and focus on football. But right here on the commentary hub and JB Sports and my own personal Twitch channel, which is Russ P. Vernon _92, you've got Scotland against Hungary with yours truly, Russ Vernon. Here is Andy Robertson, who will throw the ball forward, and this is good plays. Billy Gilmore fetching it for Scotland. Is a wonderful cross from Gilmore. Good chest away there at the near post by Bataka, who just was in the right place at the right time there for Hungary, who looked to get the ball forward with Scotland and regain possession back fairly quickly. Will try and come forward again here, and it remains 0-0 is the scoreline. Scotland 0, Hungary 0 as we bring this ball forward with Angus Gunn in possession now, and he will clear it along downfield. You can hear the coverage of Switzerland against Germany over on commentary up 2 for this game for the other game in this group. As is Shea Adams coming forward for Scotland in towards the penalty area. Shea Adams goes for goal and he's just over the bar there from the Scottish man. Plays his club football at Southampton and was promoted to the Premier League this last month in May, on the 26th of May, at Wembley Stadium with Southampton after they beat Leeds United by a goal to nil. The Championship playoff final, but there's Shea Adams with the effort just over the bar there, and he can't keep his effort down there, Shea Adams, and it's well over in the end. It remains Scotland 0, Hungary 0 in this game. And I don't really like mentioning that playoff final defeat, as the team that Southampton beat in that one is a team that I follow and I closely support as well. And one of my teams that I closely follow and support is Leeds United. The other team I closely follow and watch a little bit of as well is one of my local sides, Rotherham United, who have got Steve Evans back in charge after some time away from the Steel New York Stadium, who was most recently, before he came back to the Millers, at Stevenage, a team which our very own Mike Orman follows alongside Arsenal. As the ball is over the top of his ears, the ball bounced into the arms there of Peter Gulashi, the former Liverpool shot stopper, who was in goal tonight for Hungary. Remains 0-0 in the game between Hungary and Scotland, as Scotland will look to try and come forward. Here's Scott McKenna, who can charge forward, but he goes out of play for a throw to Hungary, and McKenna lets the ball run forward there, and it remains 0-0 in this game between Scotland and Hungary. And I don't really like often praising Manchester United players because of the team I support as well, because they're our biggest rivals, I will have to say, in my opinion anyway. Chelsea, another one of our rivals who we don't really like to mention, but what I will say is that Andy Robertson just flies in trying to keep the ball for Scotland there, remains 0-0 here, as Dominic Szoboszlai will try and come over Scotland and almost won the battle with Scott McTominay, but McTominay's done really well here for Scotland tonight, and Manchester United man has done really well on that left of the midfield four. Unfavourable position for him as he's normally central midfielder, as is McTominay now. Drops it back towards Andy Robertson, and then Andy Robertson is dispossessed, and here's Dominic Szoboszlai, Robertson's Liverpool teammate, charging forward for Hungary, and he can't pick out the ball. Oh yes, found Salah over that far side, and he's blocked behind for a corner. And Ronald Salah had a really good chance there to hit the target, and Ralston, I think he was, and along with Jack Hendry had a shot which went wide. Then they were appealing for handball in there, but you can't really give handball against Jack Hendry there, as the ball was by his side as he hit him. In my opinion, let us know if you think that should have been a potential penalty for Hungary there, but it's only been given as a corner. Shadham's back helping out the defence as Orban's up from the back, Bataka up from the back, Durardi from the back as well. And Vargas and Bataka is on the line. Ralston trying to stop them both. As Mosley delivers a corner, just headed away the near post there. Well by Hendry in his backing, and Angus Gunn lets the ball bounce out and behind for a goal kick to Scotland. It remains 0-0 on 56 minutes, and I can tell you, in the other game, in Group A, it still remains the same scoreline as it was at half-time. Switzerland 1, Germany 0 is the other score over there. Commentary is available for that one on Commentary Up 2 and Focus on Football this evening. Scotland 0, Hungary 0 as Scott McKenna has possession. About to take this goal kick after the referee just blows his whistle, and here is going to clear it forward, and the long ball forward, jumping over there on that far side to try and win the ball back for Scotland was John McGinn, and McTominay come out to that side as well to try and win the ball. He breaks for Callum McGregor. Billy Gilmore's there to find John McGinn. Callum McGregor again into Scott McKenna. McKenna gets the ball into the path there of Andy Robertson, who gives the ball away. But McKenna's got the ball back for Scotland, and then McGregor puts it just behind Jack Hendry to chase back and get the ball there. Back into Callum McGregor now. Going towards Billy Gilmore. Gilmore will turn away from Callum Styles and find John McGinn. And here's John McGinn. And there's a brilliant run from John McGinn. And can Scotland get the ball into the penalty area? Can with John McGinn pull back towards Scott McTominay. It's just cleared away. Inside there, Willie Orban with the man who got the ball away. Well, that's good play from John McGinn. I thought it overran it a couple of times here. I thought he showed too much as he got to the penalty area, and he just pulled it back. And Willie Orban just across there to defend that well and put it out for a corner. That's good defensive play there. Also blocking it off was Martin Durardi as well there, as Scotland are trying to up the ante and go on the front foot as Gilmore tries to deliver and crossing towards a penalty area. Hendry gets the ball for him. And I boot on Hendry there. The referee says no. Headed forward by Grant Hamlin. The game was offside, so he can't chase after. And that's Durardi who puts the boot through the ball, and he's got the ball coming down like he's got snow on it. And again, this time from Hungary with the ball forward. That was Kirkes with that ball forward. There's Angus going out to his area to win the ball forward and flicked on by Scott McTominay again this time. Hamlin there into McKenna, who was too slow to react, but the offside flag is up there against Varga, and Varga's not happy with that one. And I want to see this again here. As it's flicked on, he's just offside, but he doesn't. But then he touches it there and he comes back for an offside position. So the correct call was made in the end. It remains Scotland 0, Hungary 0, 59 minutes on the clock. Scotland 0, Hungary 0 on the channel here on the TC Up and JB Sports, and also available on my personal Twitch channel, which is Russ P. Vernon _92. You can hear Switzerland against Germany on TC Up 2 and Focus on Football only tonight as we bring you both games from Group A in Euro 2024. And the ball is whipped in from the right hand side by Anthony Ralston, looking for Scott McTominay. He was inside the penalty area, the near post, but he was too near Peter Gulaci in goal, and it was a comfortable save from the Hungarian goalkeeper. Hungary will now come forward with Dorito. Let's play down the line, looking for the win of Kirke and Sabozlai over there. And Salai's going over that side as well. Sabozlai moves over to the right hand side as the header wins is won there brilliantly. It's out of play for a throw to Scotland. And the substitution is about to happen now, which will be for Hungary. Coming on will be the number 8 here, which is Adam Nzoy. And he's replacing the number 17, Callum Styles, here now. And Callum Styles has done really, really well in this game for Hungary. Looked tidy in midfield. His first real start for Callum Styles. And he comes off in the 61st minute. There is Hungary made their first switch of the game. And it remains 0-0 in this game this evening here on the commentary and JB Sports. Enjoy just comes on there for Hungary. Remains 0-0 if you just tune into us here on the commentary. Russ Vernon guiding you through the action today as we bring you all of the action tonight here on the TC Hub and JB Sports. Interesting to see how this game unfolds for the remainder of this game as Scotland have possession with Scott McKenna, and it's really good work from Scott McKenna, just keep hold of the ball. And here's Billy Gilmore playing it through into Shea Adams, and he's a good touch out to his feet to get the ball out wide to that far side, the right hand side, as they come forward here as Henry gets the ball back into McGinn, and Ralston's on the overlap if McGinn wants to choose him, but he goes back here to Hendry, into Gilmore, back to John McGinn, and Scotland fans are in around us over on the far side are chanting about they know Argentina, but they've got John McGinn and Robbo on the wing and singing about no Scotland, no party. Shedhams is in behind, and is behind for a corner, but Shedhams is just flagged offside there, and it was a late flag in the end by the assistant over on that far side. And as this ball is played through, Shedhams is just offside. You can tell by the player of the best, he was just offside. And he should have put it up straight away, but he put it up with the Pataka played behind. As you can see, the Scottish fans in the crowd there watching on, and they will look to come forward. Heads go up and away. We're best for Dominic Szoboszlai inside the Scotland half, and he gets it out wide to the substitute Enjoy, who's come on in place of Callum Styles. 0-0 is the score, and if you're just tuning in, is Ralston is down here for Scotland at this moment in time. It remains 0-0 in this game. If you're just tuning into us, thank you very much for doing so. Russ Vernon can bring you through this game tonight as we bring you the game between Scotland and Hungary. I can tell you, Scotland are yet to have a shot on target in this game. And we've been playing 63 minutes. No shot on target from one shot in the entire game. Only 2 shots on target from 7. And they have a 3rd shot on target from 8 here. And the header is just over the bar there. And that's a dangerous header over the bar there from Martin Dorida. And Dorida couldn't keep his header down and header on target. From Hub, JB Sports and Russ P. Vernon _92 is the place you can hear Scotland against Hungary tonight. And you can also turn over to commentary Hub 2 if you want to listen to Switzerland against Germany. That's also available on Focus on Football as well, where Switzerland still lead by a 1-0 against Germany. We'll keep you up to date with that one in the game as well. As here comes Hungary to try and open the scoring. As Dominic Szoboszlai will line up a shot here And if Hungary win here, they will knock Scotland out of the European Championships. And Sheridan gets the ball back to McGregor and is forced all the way back to Angus Scunner. Scotland will try and come forward here now as they will look to come forward from possession. They're just keeping on to the ball here, Scotland, and looking to cause a few problems, and it remains Scotland 0, Hungary 0 here on the commentary hub as we bring you this game tonight as Scotland are trying to wear this forward, and Scott McTominay is breaking forward here. Brilliant one from the Manchester United man, and just was out on the edge of the penalty area, just trying a bit too much to the reader there, and Hungary will now come forward, and they will try and come forward here now in this played inside to the number 13 Schroeder, who was on a yellow card, remember, would be yellow card in that first half, and here is it's a Bosler back to Schroeder again, and he drops it into the far side. Now, and here's the number 14 Boller to try to deliver across into the penalty area there, Boller. And it's a good block, and he's out for a throw in here, which he will come across to take here. Bataka will take it. He said, and he just switched the ball there, Bataka, and he will look to launch this in towards the penalty area. He won many players inside the box. He decides to go short here instead to the number 6 Orban, and Willie Orban finds the number 24 there, and that was Dorito who gets the ball for, and he's out of play for a throw to Scotland. And the Scottish fans are still getting behind their team, and still singing about no Scotland, no party, as well I can hear. And this is really good chance. And before kick-off, they did a really good rendition of the Flower of Scotland, their national anthem, and the really good rendition it was as to Scotland 0, Hungary 0. If you just join us, as a chance for Hungary to take the lead as Ronald Salah was inside the penalty area, and his play on as the referee just stopped the play for a moment, and it remains 0-0. If you just join us here on the commentary hub, Russ Vernon to guide you through this action today in this game as we see Hungary take on Scotland. It remains 0-0 in this game. Russ Vernon to guide you through the action in this game as they will look to come forward. Brilliant free kick here for Hungary after a foul over on that far side. Dominic Szoboszlai now just placing the ball down behind the line where the referee said to take it from. And the Hungarian fans away to our behind our goal where Hungary are attacking, or up on their feet as the ball comes in as a chance for a penalty, and the referee stop plays a clash of heads between Ralston and Gunnar. There's a man down for Switz for Hungary as well here. Gunnar remains down, Ralston remains down, and there's an Hungarian man down here as well, and he's not moved here. It's the number 19 who's down here, and that's Barnabas Varga. And Varga has not moved at all here, and I think they've called for a stretcher here for Varga. They have, and they've come running on him, and he needs to go off on a stretcher. This is not good news for Hungary, especially if they can get the win and progress as one of the third best placed teams in the competition. Scotland is still doing that at this moment in time. Scotland 0, Hungary 0. If you just join us here on the TCO and JB Sports this evening, it still remains Switzerland 1, Germany 0 over on TCO 2, and focus on football this evening. Right, I'm not sure, mate, to be honest. I don't know whether they should or not. It's a good question, though. I'm not sure, Ryan, if they should or not, my friend. What do you reckon? As Scotland is still drawing here 0-0, the stretcher is coming on here now, and they're telling the stretcher to hurry up here, and he's not looking good. He's got to put a blanket around him. He is stayed down and he's not moved a single moment here, and they're checking for a potential penalty here in this game for the foul there. And for the foul on the Hungarian Varga. Potential penalty check here in this game. Also in the other game between Germany, Switzerland and Germany, remains Switzerland 1, Germany 0. There's a potential penalty check going on here for Hungary against Scotland. We're into the 70th minute. It happened when Varga went down very early on here. And we're looking at it here and just trying to see who it was who fouled him here. Varga's still checking the potential penalty in this game. It was Grant Hanley who fouled him, I believe. You're still checking for a potential penalty. I think the check is over. I'm not sure whether if the penalty has been given or not. Still waiting to hear whether the penalty has been given here. Rai reckons Scotland should, as they're still part of the UK. Man says, don't think it's a pen, but he hopes Varga is okay. And same here, Rai, I hope Varga is doing okay. I think the pen has not been given here, but we're still waiting for official confirmation on what Varga's did. We've not got any official confirmation here just yet. It remains 0-0 in this game. We're going to have a lengthy stoppage, and it doesn't look good for Varga. He's still down on the floor right now. It happened in the 68th minute, and we almost play 71.5 minutes there. Scotland 0, Hungary. We're going to have a bit of stoppage time here, so we're going to be on for a very long night in the end. This Varga, I am told, is still checking for the potential penalty, still trying to find out if the penalty has been given here. We're waiting to try and get confirmation whether this is going to be a penalty to Hungary in a moment or two. Let's have a look at this, see if they can get, if they did award a penalty. I'm just trying to get clarification on that. Still checking here for the penalty, I am being told. Varga's still checking. And with that yellow card for Scott McTominay after the 50th minute, early in the second half, he will miss the next game. He's the only one, and that should be if Scotland progress through. And the substitute who's going to come on for Barnes Varga here, which is the number 9 of Hungary, which I can tell you the name is Martin Adam. He's going to be coming on here, and we do hope he's okay. He's got off on a stretch. It's good to see the Scottish fans still clap him off there. The penalty check is still ongoing here, we are told. Varga's still checking the penalty. We're just making sure he was okay first. It remains 0-0, and I can tell you the check is over. And no penalty. No penalty there. And it remains 0-0 as Hungary about to make a double substitution here. Coming off number 24 is Martin Derrida. And Barnabas Varga coming off. Coming on is Adam, and the other man who could be potentially booked. If he's booked, will miss the next game. That is number 4. Aslal Slaslai will be the other man coming off. Here remains 0-0 between Scotland and Hungary here. It remains goalless here, and that for me, I think that should have been a penalty, Ryan. I disagree with you saying no penalty, but that's your opinion. To me, I think he should have been given. Well, good to have your opinion on this game tonight. It remains 1-0 to Switzerland in the other match in Group A. 74 minutes gone there in that game. 75 minutes gone here. Switzerland 1, Germany 0. I think we'll probably finish just after the Switzerland-Germany game due to the long stoppage of play there due to the injury to Vargas Barnaby. And I can tell you, went down in the 70th minute and he got substituted in the 75th, so probably around about 5 minutes to stoppage time at least at the end of this game. As the ball's in towards the penalty area, handball at the back post and peeled, come to Dominic Szoboszlai inside the penalty area. Dominic Szoboszlai shoots and he's ended away behind for a corner. And that should have been an handball in there. Corner's been given, I believe. There should have been an handball there against Adam. His arm's out. The ball strikes him against the arm. He controls it with his arm and brings it down. He's up Dominic Szoboszlai, who got past Andy Robertson and Scott McKinnon either weren't there. It was headed out. And that should have been a free kick there to Hungary. John McGinn is being replaced here for Scotland. So too Shea Adams. And in their place is Stuart Armstrong and the number 9, Lawrence Shankland, should I say, on in their place. Double substitution there for Scotland. Ball is played forward. And he's played forward here. And right for me, it's not Gunn who takes him out. For me, right? And I'll tell you it is in a minute after the Scotland attack. Andy Robertson can fetch Scotland on the front foot. Here's Billy Gilmore. Gilmore out wide to the substitute. Stuart Armstrong. There's a ball looking for Gilmore again. He's behind for a corner with Scott McTominay out there. Rather than Stuart Armstrong. But that's good play again from Scotland. Causing a few problems. Right, it wasn't Angus Gunn who went for it for me who made the foul. To me, it looked like it was Grant Anley who made the foul and connected with Barnes Varga, in my opinion. And that's why I think it was a foul and should have been a penalty as the ball is in towards the penalty area. Cleared away by Dominic Szoboszlai at the near post. It breaks for Billy Gilmore, who gets his ball forward wrong. And now, here come Hungary on the charge. And the Hungary for goals. But we won't get one like that. And here is Angus Gunn, who finds Stuart Armstrong. And now Scotland can break it over on this near side as they will try and come forward. Stuart Armstrong is being forced to play all the way back to Angus Gunn. And now this is what Scotland need to do. Just keep hold of the ball and make sure they make Hungary run around towards the end of this game. It remains 0-0 here. If you just tune into us here on the commentary of his ears, Anley to intercept his ears. McGregor, back it goes to Hendry. Remains 0-0. And Scotland will try and come forward here. He's out wide to that far side there, and that's Ralston who gets the ball forward. Leaving from Scott McTominay. He's got Armstrong in front of him, and Stuart Armstrong's in. And Scotland have a chance for a penalty here. He's being brought down there. No penalty given by the Argentine referee Facundo Tello there. And that could have been a potential penalty for Scotland. With Stuart Armstrong going down inside the box, he was about to pull the trigger. But no penalty kick was awarded there. And for me, that could have been a penalty kick. But the referee's not giving it as the ball is played forward up towards halfway. Headed away, and Scotland will try and come forward with Hungary who's won possession back. And his Demo will attack. Down this right hand side with Dominic Szoboszlai up against Stuart Armstrong. Released by Southampton in the summer after their promotion to the Premier League, Stuart Armstrong. Szoboszlai into the path there of the number 8, which is a substitute, Enjoy. And this is good bit of play as Klein Hausler, the number 15 of Hungary, is booked. He wasn't happy with the decisions that was made there, and he's been booked. He's the substitute for Hungary. and he's not on the pitch at the moment. So the man who's not on the pitch is being booked from the bench there, and he's probably had to go to the fourth official, would have to say. And we send our best wishes to Barnes Varga, and we hope for a speedy recovery for him in this game. We do not like to see injuries like that for players. He plays for Ferencváros in Hungary as well, and it's not nice to see them. We wish him all the very best in his recovery, Barnabas Varga there, and we wish him all the very best. As Peter Gulaci just clears long down for Hungary, look up towards Aranu, controls well, and no free kick down. There's a challenge out wide by Billy Gilmore. He's out for a throw to Hungary, and they're going with it quickly. Roland Salai can come forward, and here comes Schaufer. Out wide again to the left back there, and that's Kirkes who whips the ball in. Shankland wins the header. Breaks towards McTominay for Scotland. But here's Gilmore trying to put the ball back as Hungary have got it on the edge of the penalty. Good challenge from McGregor. Only as far there as the number 6, Orban, who's come forward from the back. Rolling towards a penalty area this time, and there's a comfortable catch from Angus Gunn. And he bowls it out quickly. And Andy Robertson trying to charge forward for Scotland. He's got shoot Armstrong down the line if he can keep it in and find him. He can't. Find him, that is, or keep it in as the ball rolls out for a throw to Hungary. And Hungary will try and charge forward again. Dominic Szoboszlai has possession. And here's the number 13 now for Schaufer for Hungary, who can get the ball across the left far side. And that is to the substitute Salai, who can get this ball forward. And what a game we've had today. It remains 0-0 here if you're just joining us here on the commentary of Russ Vernon to guide you through this game tonight as Scotland draw 0-0 with Hungary. Can Scotland get something out of this game and a positive result and a potential win out of this game to try and go forward? And here they come again, and the ball ricochets all the way back here to Angus Gunn, and Scotland will try and come forward again here, and it remains 0-0. Let's tell you what's happening in the other game in Group A, and I can tell you that it remains 1-0 to Switzerland against Germany, thanks to the goal in the first half. 81 minutes played there in that game, and that was Ndoye with the goal set by Mo Freuler. The Robert Andrich goal was disallowed for a foul on 17 minutes for Germany, and Switzerland lead in that game by a goal to nil. This is what this means for the live standings in Group A. Switzerland are top, Germany is second, Scotland are third, as McTominay almost in there as their Scotland fans getting behind their team as long as Shankland goes on to put a bit of pressure. Scotland about to make a double substitution here. Coming on is number 11 for Scotland, which is Ryan Christie. He's replacing Billy Gilmore. And also coming on is Kenny McLean, and he is replacing Anthony Ralston. Tonight, Kenny McLean, Ryan Christie and Kenny McLean on here. And Kenny McLean will probably go into the midfield in place of Billy Gilmore, with Ryan Christie moving out to the right-hand side in place of Anthony Ralston. 0-0 is the score, 83 minutes on the clock. Peter Gulaci clears this ball forward, and it's long downfield. There's the heads going up, and heads forward again here from Hungary out to play for a throw, which Scotland will take a little down with it quickly, trying to play it down the line, and is flicked on inside. Shankland trying to go on end of that, and it is cleared forward. It breaks up into the air. Heads go up and away, and it breaks this time for Andy Robertson. Andy Robertson will charge forward. Good ball over the top here as the ball's in towards the penalty area, and that's cleared by Peter Gulaci inside the Hungarian goal, and it remains Scotland 0, Hungary 0. Where says he thinks he was good, that was clashed with Vargas, and he thinks he would have been a very soft pen if he was given. Okay, right, that's your opinion. I don't think he was going to clash with him, but I think he should have been a penalty, and I don't think it would have been soft had he been given. It remains 0-0 though between Scotland and Hungary in this game tonight. Scotland 0, Hungary 0, and Scotland will look to come forward with Callum McGregor, who gets the ball out wide here to Kenny McLean, who moves into midfield and finds Ryan Christie. Christie will turn on possession and charge forward. Can't get the ball out wide here, and There was no one in support for him out wide here, and Dominic Szoboszlai will now charge forward. Andy Robertson, his Liverpool teammate, trying to close him down, and he brings it forward here. And this is a good bit of movement here from Hungary on that far side, and that's Kirkes in towards penalty. Chip towards the back post, headed away by Andy Robertson, but only as far as Boller. Boller just keeps hold of the possession, whips the ball in. Edge go up, and this time is away. Shankland is there. Can Shankland get there? Because the free kick to Scotland. Grant Hanley down here as well. Auburn down to free kick Scotland for a foul on Grant Hanley. We see this ball in again from Boller, and Hanley wins the header first, and then Auburn edge bucks him in the back of the head. Free kick to Scotland, and Grant Hanley just receiving a bit of treatment here, and I think the Hungarian Willie Orban will also have treatment here. And we're just looking at this again with Armstrong up against Orban, and that would have been a soft penalty that had been given for Scotland there, and I can understand why the referee didn't give it, or VAR did get involved with that there, and that would have been a very soft penalty, and that had been given for the foul on Stuart Armstrong. Boller has just been replaced here along with Kirkes for Hungary as they make another 2 changes. On comes the number 23, which is Kevin Shabot, and the other Zolta Enjoy, so I'll call him Zed Enjoy and Adam Enjoy. As we see Grant Hanley continue to receive some treatment. It remains 0-0 between Scotland and Hungary. We'll give you the player of the match in a few moments' time. Who's going to get the all-important player of the match today? Let us know who would you give your player of the match to if you was giving out player of the match this evening. But I've got the choice for player of the match today. Not really been many goal-scoring opportunities in this game. It remains 0-0 between Scotland and Hungary. I can tell you in the game there has been 9 shots, only 2 on target in the game, and those 2 have come on target for Hungary. Remains 0-0 here, so make of that of what you will in terms of who could potentially get player of the match here. And it's going to be, I'm not going to say which side it's going to be from, but you'll have to wait and see who I'm going to give it to in a few moments' time, as Scotland will try and snatch away winners. Here's Stuart Armstrong, and he can't get the ball forward, and it's picked up by Grant Hanley here, and he drops it back there to Angus Gunn, who can try and get this ball forward here for Scotland. It remains 0-0 between Scotland and Hungary. If you just tune into us here on the commentary, we've not really missed much here tonight in terms of goal mouth action. Has come, and we'll get ready to give you the player of the match very shortly. Almost gave it away there. Who was going to get player of the match? Almost gave the player's name out there, or was going to give the player of the match to, but I'll leave it off for a moment and tell you in a moment who's going to get it. This would have been a very soft pen if given the Scotland pen incident, not the Hungarian penalty shout, as Andy Robertson is replaced here for Scotland. And coming on in Andy Robertson's place is number 18, Lewis Morgan. And this is probably changing formation as well here, as Angus Gunn clears this ball forward. Up goes the head of Stuart Armstrong, and Morgan's first involvement is to get forward towards the penalty. Shankland keeps the ball in. Good challenge back there from Hungary, and they will try and come forward. A free kick has been given. Foul on Martin Adam there, and a free kick goes away of Hungary. It remains 0-0 in the game between Hungary and Scotland. Here remains 0-0 as the ball in towards the penalty area is poor, and Angus Gunn is there, and Angus Gunn can pick up possession. And we'll give you the player of the match in just a second next time the ball goes out of play, and give you the reason for the player of the match. And you can let me know if you agree with us or not. I can tell you that it still remains 1-0 in the other Group A game between Switzerland and Germany, which means Switzerland will top the group, Germany finishing second, Scotland in third with 2 points, and Hungary fourth with 1 point. So far, I can tell you that is how it goes at this moment in time. 0-0 is the scores. See that shot again from Schofer there, as we're just telling you what the latest in the table is. And that's a fantastic punch behind by Angus going for a corner kick. And Dominic Szoboszlai will take this corner. We'll give you the play of the match after this corner kick is being taken. Scotland 0, Hungary 0. Szoboszlai with the corner. Head scoping away. Schofer with the strike on goal. And he flashes it just wide of the posts. Well wide in the end. Remains Scotland 0, Hungary 0. And if you want to listen to that game between Switzerland and Germany, it's over on Commentary Hub 2 and focus on football as we enter 10 additional minutes here on the TC Hub JB Sports and my personal Twitch channel, RussPVernon_92 tonight. Scotland 0, Hungary 0 as they have the ball back and it's cleared away here by Peter Gulashin. He's a late header there, and this is a good control by the number 20 Salai, who try and get the ball forward for Hungary, and here they come again. The number 23 in possession for Hungary, and that's a wonderful ball forward. He's on Szoboszlai inside the penalty. Szoboszlai still behind the gun. Szoboszlai again, and it's just cleared away this time by Scotland inside the penalty area. And that's a glorious chance there for Dominic Szoboszlai to open the scoring. And he really should have made it count. Szoboszlai, wonderful cross in. And it's towards goal, and it's just wide. Chance goes wide there from the number 18, and that is a glorious chance from the number 18, which is Zolt Enjoy. There, and we into 10 minutes, and we played almost 90 seconds of that. Now, I can tell you, our player of the match here on the Commentary Hub in JB Sports and my own personal Twitch channel for this game, sponsored by the brilliant commentary services. And I'll break off images. Hungary are in. Chance to seal it. And we've just hit the post. Oh my word, what a chance. The substitute, Kevin Chabot, has just hit the post for Hungary. And that would have probably sealed Hungary's win. He should have squared it really for Dominic Szoboszlai. But Chabot is in the post. But now Scotland, could they have a let off then? Could they win this game? But no, Szoboszlai has got the ball. And Szoboszlai charging forward. There's a penalty here, it goes down. No free kick given. And Scotland will come again. End-to-end stuff here in the closing stage of this game. I won't give you the play of the match shortly. I was about to give it then. McTominay goes down. Free kick to Scotland. I can tell you that today's play of the match, sponsored by Commentary Services, goes to Hungary's number 10 and skipper, Dominic Szoboszlai. Really good performance from Szoboszlai. Just behind the strikers today. Being really instrumental in how Hungary have gone forward in the attacks. And takes really good player as well. A really good control. He's a really good player, not just for his country side, but for his club side as well, Liverpool. But Dominic Szoboszlai is a player of the match. Yeah, sponsored by the brilliant commentary services. We've played 3 of the 10 minutes of stoppage time. It's 0-0. Here's Stuart Armstrong. Delivers the ball into the penalty area, headed away. Comes out to Callum McGregor, who lines up a shot, is blocked. Comes out to Ryan Christie. Christie needs to get the ball into the penalty area. And he's in towards the back post. Shankland's there, can't keep it in. He's headed behind into the crowd. And the Scotland fans have got the ball. And they're singing no Argentina. But they've got John McGinn and Robbo on the wing. And they're singing no Scotland, no party. Steve Clark's Tartan Army. It's the Scottish fans chanting around the stadium now. It's what they've been singing all tournament. And they will continue to sing it long into the night. And it's out of play, and I can tell you, as it stands, group, there has been a goal by the looks of it in the other game to tell you about. I can tell you there's been another goal, and Nicholas Fulkrug has equalised for Germany. It's 1-1 now over on the Commentary Hub 2. and focus on football game. Nicholas Füllkrug has equalised for Germany. It's 1-1 there now, which means Germany are top of their group. Switzerland in second, Scotland in third. And this is a good clearance away. And Warren Shanklin can't go on end of it. McTominay is the furthest man forward for Scotland. But a free kick has been given for Scotland. Foul late, foul there. But Nicholas Füllkrug is equalised for Germany. That game's over on commentary up 2 and focus on football right now with Paul James. Closing stage of that game over there. If you want to listen to that one, they're into the last minute of stoppage time, and they may have just got them a point to finish top of their group, the top of this group, as well as Hanley nods the ball back. We've played over 5 minutes of this game, of this 10 minutes of stoppage time. More chance yet for either of these two sides to win the game. Hungary score, then Scotland will be out of Euro 2024. The ball was too far in front of our player in the match, Dominic Szoboszlai. I can tell you, over coming up 2 and focus on football. The game is over there now. Full time in the other game. Switzerland 1, Germany 1. Germany qualifiers group winners. Switzerland in second. Well, it was a penalty. Scott McTominay has placed it over, and how has he not won this game for Scotland? Oh my word! Scott McTominay with a chance. And Scotland really should have scored. He may have been disallowed for offside anyway. He looked offside there. Morgan as he put the ball in, and Scott McTominay plays it over. And that could be blaring Scott McTominay's bush as if he was offside. It remains 0-0. And will Hungary win this game, or will Scotland have one last chance to win it? Hungary are coming forward now. A strike from long range and wide from the number 8. Adam Enjoy. And this is a good bit of play. He's dropped it all the way back here. Angus Gunn clears the way forward. Let's go up and away. And here comes Warren Shanklin into Morgan. Can Scotland win it? Morgan, shot is blocked. Armstrong can't put it back to Morgan. And it's cleared away, remains 0-0. We played 8 of the 10 minutes of stoppage time. It's 0-0. It remains. Almost 8 of the 10 minutes of stoppage time being played. Armstrong delivers a crossing towards the back post. Controlling well edge of the penalty area. From Ryan Christie. Good ball. He's into Scott McTominay. Black Hanley! Brilliant save. Shanklin back in the goal and saved again. There's a man down inside the penalty area. And he fell to the defender Grant Hanley there, and that's a decent effort. Hit it like a striker with Grant Hanley there. And forced a wonderful save from out of Peter Gulachi. That's a fantastic save, and I would have almost sealed it for Scotland. And that had gone in just there. It remains nil here in this game. Scotland 0, Hungary 0. We'll be bringing Paul James in at the end of this game to keep you updated with how to give you a rundown on the Germany-Switzerland game, which commentary was available over on Commentary Hub 2 and Focus on Football tonight. We've got less than 90 seconds to go. Shanklin is there. He picks the ball up on the right-hand side. Shanklin with the cross in. Ali in the back post. And he's gone behind for a corner kick to Scotland. It's now on ever for the Scots. Can they get a late winner here? Scotland may have peeled for an handball there. We hit the chest of the Hungarian number 21, which is Endi Bataka. And it's Stuart Armstrong who will take this corner. The substitute, Stuart Armstrong, to take this corner. Can Scotland win it late on here? We're into the 10th minute. Heads back across goal. Ali's in there. Breaks for Callum McGregor. Shot is blocked. Goes for penalty. No penalty given. Suppose I can lead the charge for Hungary. And he's Played it to number 23, Chabot, who's got the ball well. And he's got to the number 20 here now. Salai pulls the ball back, shot there, and it's in! I swear I do not believe it! Hungary have won it! Right at the death! It's the number 23, Kevin Chabot! The substitute has won it! I swear I do not believe it! Hungary have won it! And Scotland are heading out of the European Championships! I do not believe it! They will finish bottom of the group and head out of the European Championships! What a late goal! Wow! Kevin Chabot in the 100th minute has won it for Hungary tonight against Scotland, and Scotland are heading out. There's going to be no Tartan Army Party in Germany anymore. The Scots are heading out, and it's all come from the breakaway goal, breakaway chance. It was blocked. They built for a penalty down one end. They said no, play the match. And we suppose I led the charge. He played it on to the number 23. Chabot out wide to Salai. Salai then pulled the ball back to Chabot again. And he finished off well into the bottom corner. And Scotland are heading out, and there's no Tartan Army Party in here in Germany anymore. Scotland head out of the European Championships. They'll finish bottom of the group. Hungary will go above them by a point and will finish third in the group. It's finished. It looks like the game will be over after that. The substitute has done it. Chabot with the goal in the 90 plus 10 minutes has done it for Hungary here now. We still play on. We're into stoppage time. Throw into Scotland. Wait, is it no more? The full-time whistle is gone. Hungary have won it, and Scotland are out of the European Championships. The last-minute goal from substitute. Chabot with the winner in the 100th minute of the game. He took his shirt off. He was booked for that. But last-minute winner from Kevin Chabot gives Hungary the win, puts them into third, and give them a chance of potentially going through as one of the third place team runners up in the competition. Scotland are out. No Tartan Army Party anymore in Germany. Scotland are heading out of the European Championships. What a game that was. I thought I was ready for a second 0-0 draw on the channel. But late goal from Kevin Chabot in the 100th minute, 90 plus 10, broke Scotland's heart. And Hungary is one of the third best placed teams in the competition. Full time in Stuttgart. Scotland 0, Hungary 1. We're going to take a quick break so I can get a drink. So I can take a drink in before we go back and get the thoughts from the other gaming group here with Paul James in a few moments. Well, let's just take a quick break for now. Welcome back to the Commentary Hub's coverage here on Group A game between Scotland and Hungary. Scotland are out of the European Championships after losing in the 100th minute to Hungary thanks to Kevin Chabot's goal in the 90 plus 10, the 100th minute of the match. And what a game it was. Scotland didn't really have above the shots in the game overall. There was 18 shots in the game overall, only 5 of them on target, and all 5 came to Scotland. They had no big chances created, no big chances missed because of that. 1 shot off target, 3 block shots as well. There was 5 shots on target for Hungary out of 14, 7 off target, 2 block shots as well. But what a game of football we've just witnessed here in the Stuttgart Arena in the game tonight between Scotland and Hungary. In the other match tonight in Group A, which was over on the Commentary Hub 2 and JB Sport and Commentary Hub 2 and Focus on Football tonight as this game was boxed here on the Commentary Hub and JB Sports, was the game which took place at the Frankfurt Arena between Switzerland and Germany. And the man who watched that one for us over on Commentary Hub 2 and Focus on Football was Paul James. And Paul James joins me right now. And Paul, very good evening to you. How are you doing, mate? You good?
Yeah, I'm okay. Thanks, Ross. Good evening. Good evening, everybody, or anyone that listened into that game. Thanks very much for listening. And it's mighty unfortunate for Scotland.
Yes.
That's it's a shame.
Yes, absolutely, Paul. But what I'll say, well, the question I want to ask you then, Paul, is regarding your game. Obviously, I'm just going to quickly look at some of the stats. If these stats which I've just read out for some of for my game, there was 22 shots in the game in total, 3 on target for each side, 1 off target for Switzerland, 10 off target for Germany in this game. There was 5 block shots for Germany as well. When I look at that, there was 4 big chances created for Germany, 3 of those missed. 1 big chance for Hungary, which was not Hungary, Switzerland, which was a miss, should I say. Looking at the game, Paul, overall, do you think that was a fair result on reflection of the Frankfurt Arena between Switzerland and Germany tonight?
As a Germany fan, I'll say yes. As a neutral, I will say no. Germany were very lucky tonight. They were very fortunate. The chances, they didn't create enough. The balls into the box, they were not good enough. The passing was wayward. Shots that were on the goal were not. They were very wayward shots. In the end, they were. I would submit to the fact that they were very lucky tonight. But of course, when you've got somebody like Fulkrug on the bench who can come on, you know he's capable of scoring goals. This is 13 in 19 for him now. So he's a threat, of course, immediately. And he came on. The one ball that was delivered in well by David Rahm, the other substitute, was just a looping header by Fulkrug over Jan Sommer's head and into the corner. And they got the equaliser and they've won the group. And now, of course, they'll face the team who finished second in Group C, which could, of course, be England, could be Denmark. We don't know at this stage.
Yes, absolutely, Paul. Absolutely. And as you said, Germany will face the runners-up in Group C, which could be England, Denmark in that group as well, or Slovenia could come second if they beat England in their game and Denmark win against Serbia. Then Slovenia could come second, with England dropping down to third, with Denmark and Slovenia both on 2 points at this moment in time. So it could be any one of those 3. It could even be Serbia, depending on if they beat Denmark and England beat Slovenia. Serbia could even get into that spot there, with Slovenia finishing bottom and Denmark dropping out of the top 2 into third there. So all to play for in that group C there. Seal faces the winners of Seal faces Germany in the next Bullcrugs goal from assisted by David Raum, the other substitute. What was the goal? I saw the goal from Switzerland. They showed you that on the pictures as I was watching on the monitors. I was watching the Scotland game here tonight at the Stuttgart Arena. Good bowling from Freulen. Well taken finish from Dan Doy as well. What did you make to that Switzerland goal, Paul? Do you think it was poor defending from a Germany point of view with how easy it was to get into the near post, or do you think it was a well taken goal and well movement from the Swiss player who opened the scoring in that game?
A bit of both, I would say. I mean, the ball was. It was good, quick football, and Freuler got down and got himself into a position. I think the major issue with the defence lies that they just didn't get close enough to Ndoye. Rudiger wasn't close enough to Ndoye, and as a consequence, Ndoye was able to get the foot on that he needed. Rudiger wasn't strong enough, and it was turned into the net. Germany, of course, had a goal disallowed for a foul on Rodriguez. And it was a foul, which Jan Sommer will be thanking to high heavens, because Jan Sommer would have been at fault for that goal. It was very poor goalkeeping. But of course, Switzerland also having a goal disallowed, Vargas getting through. He was offside. It was a good finish, but he was offside. Just one of those toe situations, I think.
Yes, so similar to one that where the car caught that goal disallowed last night again, Paulie. For Belgium, we'd have to say maybe.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yes, just one final one then. Look, with Germany finishing top of the group, obviously, you've alluded to, I weren't going to mention it, but you've alluded to the Germany fan. When you're looking at Group C and what matches you've seen from Group C, you've seen England matches so far. I think you've seen both of those so far from what you've managed to watch, from when we've been speaking off air. And you've seen Denmark, obviously against England. We've probably seen Denmark against Slovenia as well, because she was on presenting duty for Jack Hessen for that game.
That's right.
Out of the games that you've seen so far in Group C and the teams in Group C, if you were to say Slovenia, Denmark, or England, if you were one of those to come up against Germany, or Serbia to be as well, could potentially do that, finish in second as well, depending on how everything pans out. Who do you think would be the more dangerous opposition for Germany to come up against out of that group from what you've seen so far out of the all four of those top teams in Group C, Paul?
Well, I think obviously England on paper, but England is such a difficult watch. They're so bad to watch England in the way that they play, with Southgate adopting a system where he takes a 1-goal lead and then he sits back. Whereas if you look at other teams in the competition, Spain, France, they're looking to extend their lead. But Gareth Southgate is not. And it's almost like having all of this talent that England has. And it's like having a Ferrari, a Formula One Ferrari car, and putting your grandma behind the wheel. It's so poor to watch.
With England, though, Paul, on that, before you continue, with England, though, we've just been saying that with England there, Harry Kane is, we speak to the media out in Germany earlier today, I've seen some of the quotes, and some of the quotes that he's come out and said, and I'm not sure whether this is just Kane backing up with some of the decisions of the games, tournaments going on so far, but Kane has said that some of the players in that squad who's been playing for England, himself included, they can name drop Bellingham as well, in there, and not 100% fit, and who's played in both games so far, they're struggling a bit with knocks, and maybe that's injuring England, and that's why they're dropping off and not performing as well as they are. Reports earlier today came out with Kieran Trippier suffering with a calf issue, so that could leave a bit of concern for England and Gareth Southgate for the left back role. If Trippier's out, Shaw's not likely to play in that role, so England may have to put Joe Gomez or Ezri Konsa out there, both naturally centre backs. But if out of the two, I'd probably put Joe Gomez because Gomez has played there a lot more than Ezri Konsa. If that were to be an issue moving forward, Joe Gomez is comfortable in that position. He's played there for Liverpool. He knows what's needed in that position. So maybe that could be an option there. Another option could be in that position as well, or if needed, if Chippy can't play. Take Bukayo Saka from right wing to where he's been playing for Arsenal, where he plays for England at the moment, back to left back where he started his career and where he came on the scene for England as a left back, and fetch someone in like Cole Palmer on the right hand side and utilise Cole Palmer's pace and energy on that right hand side, and then you've got Saka's pace on the left from the left back to get forward. Maybe use the wing backs and have Trent as a right wing back, Saka as a left wing back, with Walker along with Stones and Gay as the back three in the next game, and then moving forward, if that's to try and organise things a bit better while the fitness levels get improved there. We'll continue your point. What you're going to say about the other teams?
Yeah, I will say this, so Ross. It seems to me to be a lot of excuses coming out of the England camp for some pretty poor football. As far as do I want to play England in the next round? Probably not. They do have whatever you might say about them, they do have a lot of talent in that team. Although, like I said, I think they're being mismanaged. But Denmark would also be a difficult challenge. Denmark are never an easy team to play. I know that. They work hard collectively for each other. They're a good young squad. They're quick. They've got the level of experience on side there with Christian Eriksen. We know Højlund at the moment can be a threat. He scored some goals for Manchester United in the Premier League. So Denmark would be a tough game. I don't think any game is an easy game. If you get through to second in the group, whoever you are, you've earned the right to do that. So I don't think any one of those teams are going to be particularly easy, to be honest.
Yes, and when I look at it as well, whoever gets through in second, whether it's England, Denmark, Slovenia, Serbia, coming up against Germany. I've not seen tonight's game yet, Paul, so I can't really comment on tonight's performance. But from the first couple of games, I'm going to discount the game against Scotland because of the opposition of what it is. I know you've got to beat whoever's in front of you, but based on what I've seen in the last couple of games for Scotland, the quality wasn't there in the final third in either of the games, and they were sluggish in the build-up in both games, including tonight's as well, until the substitutions happened, in my opinion. But what I'll say is, coming up against Germany, for whichever one of those four teams it is going to be, I think it's going to be a struggle for them as well, because Germany, I've not seen tonight's game, so I can't really comment on tonight, they will win or draw. But for me, Germany, are up there as one of the contenders for the competition so far, along with Spain, potentially Italy as well, Netherlands, France, Portugal as well. So that's it. So that is it for me. I think they're going to struggle for that, in my opinion. Whoever they come up against, Germany will probably struggle as well with how well Germany's playing. I know they only got a point tonight, but I think where Germany's played so far, in the two games I've seen, I'll watch this game back if I get a chance tomorrow afternoon, then I think that Germany will be a tough opposition for whoever they face. Would you go along with that as well, Paul, from what you've seen of all three Germany games in this competition so far?
Well, it can't be denied that Germany has vastly improved under Julian Nagelsmann. It really has, and we've seen it in parts of this competition already, and in the lead up to the competition, beating France home and away, and the Netherlands as well. So this is definitely a much improved team. Can they win it? I don't think so. I don't think so. I hope I'm wrong, but I hope that when I look at Portugal and I look at Spain, they just look a little bit better, if you know what I mean. Particularly Spain, they're looking very impressive right now. Portugal too.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I do think Germany can get very deep into the competition, though. I think that they've vastly improved, and I think if they get to like the semi-finals, I think they'll have really won back some of their pride and their respect, which German football has lost over the last sort of 12 to 18 months with a couple of poor World Cups. Yeah, so that's my take on it.
Yeah, absolutely, Paul. I just thought to get your opinions on that. I know you follow Germany quite closely, so I thought to get your thoughts on that one as well. I weren't going to mention much about Germany, or you've been following Germany quite closely, unless you hadn't mentioned that you're a Germany fan when I first come to the first question regarding that game. That we've just been discussing there, the Germany game against Switzerland, which you heard over on the commentary of 2 and Focus on Football. They finished 1-1 with Switzerland tonight. Scotland in this game lost by a goal to Hungary, thanks to a late goal from Kevin Chabot in the 100th minute of the game. Big thank you to Paul there for his input on the end of this coverage here on the Germany game tonight. Big thank you to the listeners for listening to our coverage of Scotland against Hungary. No more Tottenham in this competition. No Scotland, no party, they were saying. So there's going to be no party then for in Germany then by the looks of things. Because they had Robbo, they had John McGinn in midfield, they had John McGinn playing for them, and they had Robbo on the wing. And the Steve Clark's Tartan Army. There's no Scotland, no party. It's going to be no Scotland, no Euros, no Scotland. As they bow out of the competition, and so they go from Kevin Chabot to give Hungary a 1-0 victory and leave Scotland bottom of the group. From myself, Russ Vernon, Paul James, and the rest of the team here at the commentary up to JB Sports, Focus on Football, and my personal Twitch channel. Thank you for listening to whichever game you chose tonight. Until then, thank you very much for listening, and I'll see you all. And we'll see you all again real soon. Tomorrow's games, no coverage on the channel on it. Our team of talented commentators are unavailable to bring you those games, any of those games tomorrow. What you can do, if you head over to Twitter, which you can see at the bottom here, Commentary Live 1, with updates on there, on goals as they go in both games tomorrow night. Just make sure you tune into that one to there to find out who goes through from Group B in the tournament. And then we're back on Wednesday with some action there as well. So from myself on Tuesday as well, and we'll be back on Wednesday as well. From myself, Russ Vernon, from Paul James with his excellent insight into the Germany game against Switzerland at the end of our coverage tonight as well. And also the coverage, and for everybody else who's been doing the game so far for us this season, this European Championships, thank you very much for listening. We'll see you again soon. Until Tuesday, it's goodbye from us for now. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday and enjoy your Monday tomorrow as well. Bye-bye, guys.